Well, the property manager at Mar-a-Lago is the third co-defendant in former President Donald Trump's federal criminal case. He is expected to plead not guilty today to all charges. This is during his arraignment that's scheduled for about 15 minutes from now this morning.
Our Miami correspondent Leonardo Feldman is live. He's got the latest on this story. Leo, good morning.
Good morning, Emma and Sean. That's right. Carlos de Oliveira, the third defendant in the classified documents case involving former President Donald Trump, just arrived at this courthouse in downtown Miami for his arraignment that is set for 10:30 a.m. What I can tell you is that de Oliveira, the property manager at Mar-a-Lago, faces 4 charges. He is expected to plead not guilty to all of them, and his indictment alleges he moved classified information and tried to delete security footage. Meanwhile, Trump pleaded not guilty to the initial 37 federal charges he was facing. He's now facing 3 more crimes in the same case. The new charges allege he tried to delete and prevent security footage from being handed over to the Department of Justice. According to CNN, Yusil Taveras, a Mar-a-Lago employee who oversees the property's surveillance cameras, received a target letter from federal prosecutors after former President Donald Trump was first indicted in June on the alleged mishandling of classified documents. Trump posted this on Truth Social. Mar-a-Lago security tapes were not deleted. They were voluntarily handed over to the thugs, headed up by the range Jack Smith. We did not even go to court to stop them from getting these tapes. I never told anybody to delete them. Prosecutorial fiction and misconduct, election interference. A few weeks ago, his co-defendant and personal aide, Walt Nauta, also pleaded not guilty during his arraignment at this same courthouse in downtown Miami. Back to you.
All right, Leo Feldman, thanks so much for giving us a preview. We'll check in with you throughout the show. Meantime, NBC is catching some heat for a new report and this opinion piece claiming outdoor activities, specifically camping, is not safe for Black people. The report spotlighting Black outdoorsy groups seeking to reclaim the joys of nature without experiencing harassment or discrimination.
And with us now is Stephen Davis, also known as the MAGA Hulk. Stephen, thanks so much for coming. Always good to see you. We appreciate you coming back on the show. What do you make of this new NBC report?
This is absolutely asinine. I mean, when you're looking at the situation, it's just, I mean, they want Black people living in a perpetual state of fear for control purposes. It's easy to see that. And they, we've always said those who don't understand history are doomed to repeat it. And this is happening when it comes to us segregating ourselves from white people in this Plessy versus Ferguson Jim Crow era mentality of separate but equal, trying to segregate ourselves from white people and that's somehow going to fix racism, right? It's unbelievable. It's absolutely unbelievable. We say we're trying to fix racism, and then we say to white people, we don't want to be around you because you make us feel unsafe. You make us feel insecure or whatever have you. But this is the way to fix racism when this is the very essence of racism. So we have to be able to call this out. This is absolutely atrocious. And this is what the left always tries to promote when it comes to the United States of America.
If you think the overall theme is crazy, let's dive into some of the article, shall we? In the report, it reads, quote, "There were a lot of Black people looking for safe spaces to go camping and just experience the outdoors. People would go to campgrounds and there would be Trump flags flying everywhere. People around her wanted to know where they could safely go camping without being harassed or discriminated against." Talk to me, Stephen, about that, the idea that, I mean, do people bring their political flags with them camping?
I mean, not all the time, but even if we did, how is that racist? The idea of, President Trump, standing for President Trump, standing for MAGA, making America great again. How in the world is that racist? We want to stand for America. We want to stand for American values. We want to stand for the flag. We want to stand for patriotism and patriot people. We want to stand for Americans. There's nothing racist about that. And being able to go out there and showcase the flag, showcase the American flag, which people say is racist as well, being able to showcase our love for Trump and our love for our country, there's nothing in and of itself racist. So it's just the fear mongering that's going on. Once again, it's always an effort to control Black people, to control the narrative and say that only Black people are allowed to stand for the left and leftist ideologies and for the Democrat Party. And if you stand for the right, if you showcase any right-wing ideals, you are, in fact, indeed, a racist.
You know, talking about this opinion piece that was put out by NBC, a lot online quick to criticize it. One user writing this, quote, camping and hiking aren't races. They're mostly about economics. My family couldn't afford these things or afford to get where these things took place. I wouldn't have trauma going on out into nature. I'd simply lack experience or knowledge. Not everything is racial. And that kind of brings back and how we wanted to end the segment here. But again, in terms of the way that many view things through the lens of race, does this continue to grow, and why is this happening in 2023?
Well, you have to impose race to try to divide and conquer the American people. It's one of the things that CRT puts together and puts forth this notion that we have to divide the American people, that black people are oppressed, white people are the oppressors, right? This whole CRT notion that America's systemically racist and it was built for white people for the benefit of white people is absolutely ridiculous. And we have to strike this down every chance we get, because this is what Ibram X. Kendi talks about when it comes to oppression, right? We have to fix past oppression by present oppression, and present oppression by future oppression, right? And discrimination. So we have to do so, according to Ibram X. Kendi, we have to do so by discriminating against whites when they once discriminated against us. It's fighting fire with fire, which is going to further divide our country. We have to come together and love on each other and understand that we are one people, and we cannot let ourselves be divided unless our country will fall or fail. And we're not going to allow that. So it's incumbent on us to speak out against this type of foolishness and really shame the people who are putting forth this racist, very racist notion that black people need separate facilities for white people. It's unbelievable, absolutely unbelievable.
Again, that perspective was not included in the NBC article, so we're grateful for Stephen Davis to come on and share his thoughts, reacting again to that op-ed. Stephen, thank you very much. Take care.
Thank you very much, and you guys take care as well.
All right, very good.